What is up, guys? It is Kraken in the cover of darkness. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm doing amazing. Today, we're gonna go with a small sound, just because we don't want to wake up the monsters. I'm kidding, guys. I wouldn't be able to do full episodes like this. So, how's everybody doing? I'm doing amazing. And as you can see, I've been working really hard on moving everything from the top here to the bottom. The only thing I left here are those things, which I don't really know what I'm going to do with them yet. The fire sword thingy, the skull fire, isn't here, because why not? And somebody wrote to me, Ventus went back and looked at my stream where I lost Armageddon, and it was in here, but when we reverted my player data, it kind of disappeared from there. It wasn't there when I opened it. The reason why we placed it there is because we wanted to add more redstone, but as you can see, you can't. So this time I'm going to take it out. So in the last episode, we made a bunch of things, as you can see. I've also made this here. This is the washing machine. Well, I didn't make it, I got it from a bag, but I can show you how it is made. The washing machine, so it is pretty easy. Block of chisel thingy. Well, block of quartz, glass pane in a furnace, which doesn't make really sense with what it does. But what you can do with this is you can put your armor in there. Oh, it's true. It's not going to allow me to put my armor once. I need to put it after I start it. And what it does is it repairs your armor over time. So as you can see, it's going up like every time this fills up. It's going up by 1. So it is a slow process of repairing your armor, but it doesn't use any levels, and it doesn't use any material. Okay, I know we've got pretty much any material we want, and we've got pretty much any... Oh, dang it. My armor is up there. But yeah, so 1,262. Let's take this to go up. So yeah, so as you can see now, the boots are done. And well, I'm not gonna let you wait for all this, but you stop it, and until this is closed, you pretty much just need to get some soapy things in there, and it is going to work. Alright, so I'll do this, and put this armor back. Also, off camera, I have made the Globetrotter stash, which is pretty easy, and without it, let me show you. This is my speed. I am slow. With it, I am quick. And it also applies when you fly, so it is pretty cool. For this here, I decided to change the material to this, which is the factory block. And I think it's gonna look cool if, you know, we empty it and place some of the machines into it. And it's just like gonna be around machines and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna look cool, which brings me to this episode, to what we want to do. Oh no, wait, there's one more thing I want to show you guys. I'm gonna show it to you, and then I'm gonna show you how I got it. So here you can see I've got Draconian seed, which is kind of weird because I didn't go to the nether yet. I didn't get like a bunch of it. And to get the nether seed, you need to have Draconium ore. And well, mining dimension is filled with it. So let me show you. I'm going to show you how I've done all this. So I've made a gigantic hole. I went all the way to the bottom. I mean, all the way. You need to be at layer 5 and minus, pretty much. And then I pretty much vein mined the stone. And I really don't have any ways of having like visibility in here, it seems. Because I'm using this armor, I don't have like any like view. But as you can see, like there's a bunch of ores, and eventually you'll get Draconium ore. So let's try to do it until you get Draconium ore. Is it that? No. So maybe it's not literally under 5, but it's pretty close. So there you go, we've got a little bit of light. So you can see dense diamonds, you can use it to make your diamond seed. You also get a couple of those. So yeah, oh, there you go, Draconian ore. So then what I did is I took my pickaxe that has silk touch, and I simply silk touched it to get the ore. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got it. And now I've got pretty much infinite Draconium, so that's going to be pretty useful because you can use it to get the ingots, which you can then make a bunch of things. And thinking about this, how you make that, how you make this one, you make that. Yeah, we're pretty close to doing all this. So let's do spawn to go back to the base, because it's faster. And today what I have planned is, in the book, we haven't made... Well, first of all, I would really love to be able to make this, but I cannot. Because the extreme furnace needs mercury ingot, which needs us to go to the space, in space, and I don't have that. Also, we could go into here and make a couple more of these machines, but we're not going to do this. What I want to do is epsilon, and it's this thing here. I want to go into a mechanism to start making a little bit of everything. So the first thing is making steel chassis, but you need pressure chamber. And to make this, you need to have some of the blocks. Let's go into Pneumaticcraft. That is not Pneumaticcraft. I think there might be some I have no idea how to write that. Pneumaticcraft. Wow, there's two C. No idea why. Alright, so the thing you need to do is a couple of those blocks that I'm trying to find. Pressure chamber is made with the pressure chamber walls. So a couple of episodes, well, between episodes I actually did a couple of things by myself, which was making the compressed ingots and the compressed iron. And the way you do this is you need to make TNT, which is a lot more expensive than you might think. So we'll do one and grab iron by like a lot. So let's grab a stack of iron, blocks of iron. And we're gonna need like flint and steel that I have in my bag right here. Okay, so the next step is you need to go somewhere where it's not going to matter if something explodes. So that will be in the mining dimension. Let's go back. So what I'm gonna do is gonna be completely random. I have no idea if it works. I don't know how many you can do, but what I'm going to do is actually do a hole. Okay, place that thing here. Make as many iron ingots, put them in the hole. Place this on top, then light up this. So this should turn into compressed iron. As you can see, there is a bunch of compressed iron over here. It doesn't do all of them. I think some of them just get completely destroyed. But after that, you can just simply do it in here. Or you can do like me, because you don't really care about losing a little bit of it. What is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there just to remove this. Okay. So it's right here under. Okay. This is because I've got the ring and you can like translocate things. I've never tried it. I just heard about it. Supposedly like, you can move blocks a little bit and stuff. Again, like I say, never did it. I don't know if I did a spot. Yeah, they're right here. So I got 55 blocks. So that should be pretty cool. Let's go back to Pneumaticcraft. And let's do, I guess, 16. And I think the way you're supposed to go, which is ridiculous because I think you need more than 16, you need the windows, so you need the valve, you need this. Oh, everything is in there. So I wasn't able to do anything. So that means that now we can do that one. Okay, so you can go in there. So then we can do that one, not yet, because the items are not there yet. So now we've got 8. So that should work. I want to do it like here in the wall so I can hide stuff behind or on the side. So I think it's going to be kind of okay. The only thing that I'm a little bit afraid is I think actually I'm going to do it on the corner just so it's visible from both sides. So the bottom bits, it's a 3x3x3 if I remember correctly. By remembering is I saw it in a video of somebody and I think that's how it's made. Maybe it's not. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I should check it out. Is there a book? Is there a book? There's the tablet, just to order item fluid. There's probably a book. Or Pneumaticcraft. I'd say, or there's a wiki or something. They should have a book. But, yeah, okay. It doesn't seem to have any book or anything, so I'm gonna go open the wiki online. I'm gonna look a little bit of everything, because I know that there's like a bunch of things we need to do. Like the pressure, air compressor, this one is later. You know, when you've got pretty much everything. So yeah, there's a bunch of things we need to do. So I'm gonna start all this, the pressure change window, the pressure valve. Can I do another one of these? I'll need one of that, that's for sure. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go find out how things are made, and I'll bring you guys back after. Alright guys, so I'm sorry for what just happened. My video didn't record, like it got kind of corrupted or something. But yeah, I've done like a lot. So let me show you what I've done. I ended up doing this 5x5, so in here in front you've got a chamber interface, which allows you to put item in. And in the back, I've also got one that points in, because it goes in and out is where you point to. So if I am here, the in is outside and the out is on the inside. So the closed area there is on the inside. In here, I've got one pointing in, one pointing out. So that way I can connect them to a chest. The only thing is like you need to put filters for what you want. Like you can go item begins with, so that means that you need to have access to this panel at the same time. So I'm gonna cut them these there. The only thing is for most of the recipes that we're gonna do, we need to have plastic. And for the plastic, it used to be that you had flowers, and they changed that. They changed it so that you need to have a plastic mixer, which we have here. Of course, this thing, the only problem that I'm currently having is that I think I'm gonna get way too much heat out of this vortex tube. So let's get Pneumaticcraft. So yeah, so that thing here, the plastic mixer, needs to have plastic. And the plastic is made with a thermopneumatic processing plant that also needs to have a temperature. It doesn't need to have pretty much any pressure or anything, and this thing with coal will give you plastic. You then put that into the plastic mixer. The plastic mixer and this thing needs to have temperature, so what I did is I planted the vortex tube, this thing, not too complicated, pressure pipes and stuff, and one side will be hot, one side will be cold. So this side is cold, this side is hot. The only thing is this thing, as you can see, it's kind of going a little bit too high to my liking. So I need to put like some filter on there, but let me show you what I've done over here. So I had the pneumatic, the air compressor, but you needed coal to make it work. And then I remembered that we have something called LPG as a cow. So I just changed it to making the liquid compressor, which you need kerosene, which we also have a cow for. And this together like gives you the liquid, which does pretty much the same thing as the other one. Oh man, they really can't reach that. I think I'm going to remove the speed upgrades. It was simply to make them work faster because I wanted this to get up as high as possible. But these things kind of went a little bit overboard. And what I did in the back, if I can get in, is I've got a my pipes going around, and one of them is going into a pressure chamber valve, which goes into this guy. And this thing can be 3x3. I just made it 5x5 because I'm an idiot. No, I don't know why. And this thing here is pretty much made so that this thing will only output the pressure when it's at like 4 in pressure. Currently it's at 3.7, so it's not doing anything. So this thing here is a gauge tube module, which outputs the redstone, depending on how much it has. At first I tried to do it on the other side right there, but it wouldn't work. So what I ended up doing is I did it here because it needs to be pointing directly in the block for this to output. So I made this little trick to not lose the power. I needed to lose 2. So I made 1 here. So that thing will power a power of 9 when it's at 4 or something like that. So it's going to go in here, and this here is going to be outputting 8. So when it's going to receive 8, it's then going to output the pressure, so it's never going to be higher than 4. The only problem that I'm getting right now is that this thing needs to have less than that because this thing is going too high. So I do not know how to do this. Air grid, this module will attract or repel. No. This thing's also going down. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to have to make one of these like alone and do another system like this, just so it outputs like a 2 or 3, just so I have enough. But for now, we can do what we wanted. What we wanted is to use this thing that has like crazy animation, which kills my frames. But yeah, so we're close to there, but the recipe we wanted, if I can click it, is to get a machine frame, a steel casing, to then be able to make machines. So we need black, steel, and a machine frame. So I think my machine frames are here. I've got 1 at that level. So, okay. So what we're gonna do, chassis, I think it is called. No, machine mechanism. There you go. We're gonna find it faster like this. Well, I think we will find it never. Oh man, I can't find anything in there. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my quest book? What's the name of that thing? It's a steel casing. That's not steel casing. There we go. Okay. So black and steel. So in here, we're going to say casing. No. We're going to go contain. Yeah. Casing. Okay, so that means it's only going to output the casing. So then we need some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we should be able to come here, place that in there. Oops, no. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So you need to have like a hopper or something, which is why I was coming here to my inventory. So bad. Let's put that in there. Okay, so we need the hammer or like a wrench or something to disconnect these two. Then we'll... Oh, I can't throw things away. Oh. Put that in there. Okay, we need cables. Alright. So that means that this one is going to go there, and this one is going to go there. Alright, so then we can disconnect these two. Then we can put this away. Then we can also put these things... What? What? Okay, just disappeared. I'll take it. Okay. So the one at the top is the one that goes in. So for me, it's going to be insert, and this one's going to go out. So I can probably do this, this, and that. This is going to work. No, my... Oh, I'm... Seriously? That. Okay, so it's opening, grabbing the item, putting it in. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, so then it's gonna grab the paper, putting it, the plastic, put it in. Then you can't see anything in there. It should grab you steel casing. Okay, so now I need to tell it to input into that one. It's insert, and the other one will be like this. So boom, we get our steel casing. Oh yeah, so that means that now we also completed another quest. So that means the next step is going to make this. But I also want to make these, you know, because why not? It's what we need to do. So let's actually make these two so we can complete them in that episode. And it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And then we're gonna open all the bags and also the ones for the last episode that I didn't do. That I said I would, and I didn't. So we need cyan. Cyan. We don't have any cyan, so we're gonna go at the bottom. I need to do this quick because the machine that does the dye doesn't have any heat right now. So it's kind of bad. Which I don't know I'm gonna do yet with this thing. I'm gonna have to look off camera to know, and yeah, this thing doesn't have enough anymore. I think. Can I? Oh wait, I don't need any. Oh yes, I can. Give me 2, 3. There we go. And what do we need for the other one? I didn't even need dye. Guys, why didn't you tell me? I'm kidding. And we're gonna grow gray. So 3 gray. Okay, there we go. So the thing probably doesn't have enough yet. It's not producing more. Alright, so we will look into this bag. It should have 1 octatic. So if we look, this one is 1 octatic and compressed iron. So I've got a 1 in here. There we go. So we can do that one, and what's coming out of it is a capacitor. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This thing is capacitor. Okay, start with capacitor. Then begin with capacitor. Now it should work, because this thing is not a capacitor. So let's put 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Let's see, is it gonna come back here? It shouldn't. Oh, this one. Okay, so it's putting the compressed iron. Oh, there they are. There are the items. So the thing is, I can't have a magnet around this because it kind of make things. So, okay, so it just made me a capacitor. Capacitor comes here. And I'm not gonna grab it. Not now. Okay, so the next one, well, the one below, before. Transistor. It's redstone alloy, compressed iron, and this one. Okay. Compressed iron. 1. Redstone alloy. 1. Was it this one? Yes. Okay. So then this one is called a transistor. So let's go with transistor. Okay, and then we can again 1, 1, and 1. I think cool. I like watching it like this. It sounded like there's so much of this that you can't really see this thing open and close. There you go, you can see it now. It opens, it closes. It's pretty cool. It's nice. It's different. It's not a fast-paced action mod. It does what it needs to do. There you go. We've got the transistor. Transistor comes here. We will just look at one thing in tool. Because we've got the other bag, I guess we could put things away. All these, by the way, are going in here because they don't have a spot yet. So I'm just gonna have to find like a spot for all these, like I'm gonna make a row, probably next to the dice. Alright, so the thing I wanted to see is, did this actually make it? It didn't do that one, but it's like right there. If I break it, let's break it. Okay. Quest complete. You see, it doesn't detect it, but I crafted that thing in this machine right here. So can I make another one? I'll just make another one. Did you get it now? Yes, it did. Oh, it's because I crafted it after. Same thing with this one. Since I crafted it after, it's not gonna allow me. Plastic mixer. Okay, so there we go. Now it's gonna give it to me. Alright. Quest. Done. Alright, so these two now. Retrieval task. And this one. Detect. I've got it. Alright, so that's kind of why I was taking my time. So this one. Okay, so if we do done, this one, detect. Oops, no. This one, detect. And there we go. Now we've got all the quests. Okay, so nice. I'll just put that thing back and this thing's just going all the way down. This thing's at 277 degrees. Yeah, it's like twice what it was when it was next to this. So I really need to find a way to turn that down. Okay, let's put these things in there for now. Just so we can open all the books that we got. Alright, so let's grab these. I need to open my beautiful little website that tells me everything that I need to know. Yeah. So that thing, we made all of that. So pressure chamber. Basic grade good, so the one in the middle. Then refine is epic grader. No, refine is good basic grader, so this one. Plastic maker. This thing is not even the plastic maker. Plastic maker is greater. Oh, it's because it makes plastic. Okay, yes, it makes sense. This one is plastic mixer, which is greater basic, so it's like the one on the left. And why did this one not manual detect? Didn't do it. So transistor. Oops. Transistor. The other one was comparator? Where's it? Where's my comparator? Where did I place that? Is it in here? Oh, capacitor. Wow, okay. That was kind of weird for me. Okay, so there we go. So transistor, it's going to be the one on the left, which is also a grader. And this one here, which is pressurized capacitor, is greater again on the left. And casings is good, greater, good. So there we go. So now we've got 7 of these, but you know, it's not enough. We're gonna open that one. Alright, so this one is a little simpler. 70, 50, 70, 50, claim, here, 50, 70, 50, there we go. 25, 50, 50, 25. So yeah, the only thing I'm gonna say, if you use that book, like I said before, do your quest in the right order. We're gonna have to recraft things, and it's not going to be fun for you. 50, 50, this one. Okay. So my bag should be quite full. So let's start with these. An artifact. A wand again, because I need more wands. Another item dislocator. Some upgrades. A chainsaw. This, that. Those are all things that I can throw in the garbage. Like 100% throw in the garbage. This thing I've got like 3 already. This thing I've got 3 already. This thing I've got 3 already. This thing I've got infinite amount. The item dislocator, what can you do? You can make the next layer. I'll throw. Alright. So now we can open the 7 grader. This one I can use, this one I can use. This is nice. Vacuum chest, this is useless, this is useless, this is useless, this is useful. If you didn't know, I'm just gonna wait it for charging because I have it already charged. So is this thing does dig big holes? No. Okay, so I'm throwing these away. I'm keeping the diamonds because eventually you can go away, go away, go away. Okay, and in here, no, in here I had the ones from the last episode. Oh, this I like. This I'll take. This I'll take also, even if the wither can teleport. This I'll take, guess. Okay, I'm kind of full, so let's place these things inside there. These things too now. That thing's full, so it can go. This thing too. The wand, I guess. Okay, good. It's bad, it's bad. Okay. It's okay, this is something you get like 400 times. So let's open Epic first. I've never been able to make them use, or plastic. And Legendary Starfield Generator. Oh. That looks cool. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. There you go, it's gonna go right there. There you go. Alright, so yeah guys, so I know I'm sorry I couldn't craft everything with you guys and do everything. But this thing kind of works, except this part here. Like I say, I'm probably just gonna end up not using this part. There we go. So now it's fixed. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up making one more of these with one more of that. Putting it like here, pointing it towards that and stuff like that. Probably hiding it in the back over here. But yeah, this thing actually works, so I'm pretty happy. I might remove this at the bottom so that it looks a little bit better. But that is going to be it for today, so I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.